Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Tito in a pack. Of course, I got Gunner and Tucker out in the garage with me. So today we are going to be sanding and starting to stain our tongue and groove for our porch roof. I'm sure some of you guys saw that the porch is looks like it's under construction. Well, they're starting in a couple weeks here to actually do the framework, and we want to get ahead on the trim here. So we got 100 tongue and groove pine boards here. I believe they're 10 foot long. I made some spacers here to stack them as we stain them. You can see I put a little 2x4 on the ends and be able to stack them up as I stain them and keep them from touching each other so you don't stick together. This is gonna be a long, tedious project. I'm gonna start today by sanding them all. Say hi, Gunner. He don't even care. So, next for the shed. So we got some Minwax Provinical 211. We also got the pre-stain. And then we're gonna seal it all with some Cabot clear. We got some sanding blocks. Hopefully I got everything we need. I'm sure I'll have to make another trip to Home Depot or Lowe's here this week. But this should get us started and try to get things going here. Found this in my toolbox. Forgot I had it. A little Bayer from Harbor Freight. Forgot I had that. Hitting it with 320 grit now. It's making it go a lot faster. All right, we got our boards all sanded down. 90 of them all together. We got 10 bad ones over here, so I gotta return these, exchange them out. We did stain a few boards earlier to see how they would turn out, and we really like the color. So what we have to do here is, since pine is real porous and is known to spot when you stain it, you have to pre-stain it with a wood conditioner. You put this on, let it sit for about 15 minutes, you wipe it off, and we'll go over top it with stain. You're supposed to stain it within 2 hours of putting the pre-stain on it. Apply my wood pre-stain. This helps the regular stain fill in all the empty spots. You won't have any spotty stains. So apply it everywhere you're going to stain. Spread it out. Alright, it's been about 15 minutes. I'm gonna wipe off the excess here. Just a regular weight rag. Now you put stain on with a brush, a sponge, a rag, any way you really like to. Right now I've been using a brush so I can get in this little tongue and groove area real good. I'll just spread it out. You always want to go with the grain. Got about halfway done with these boards. Got my crew out here helping me. Here's the stain boards. I'm so glad I built these little, I don't know what you want to call them, stickers or something like that. They're called kickers, I think it's called. Little spacers. Gunner and Tucker approve of it. It did start raining. Happy 4th of July, everybody. I'm sure fireworks might be canceled around Pittsburgh area. But I'm going to keep plugging away on this. I'm going to try to get it all stained tonight. Let it dry for a day or two and then seal it all up. Say hi, Tuck. There's Gunner relaxing. Alright guys, it's been a few days since we stained. Gave a few days to dry, make sure it's good to go. As you can tell, they turned out great. We do have about 20 boards that need to be exchanged. Tucker and Gunner can't wait to seal these all. So we are using a Cabot wood protector. It says one coat, weatherproof, lifetime guarantee. I think we might do more than one coat though, just to make sure it's sealed up. This is for a porch roof, so we shouldn't have to worry about it, and should not get wet, hopefully. So we'll see. Tucker, come here. They're happy to help. Look at him. Yeah, hi Gunner. All right guys, so we're putting our Cabot sealer on our wood. As you can see, my helpers are laying down on the job, like always. So we've done most of the wood already. We're down to our last couple, but it goes on pretty nice. We're gonna put 3 coats on it all together, even though it says you can do 1 coat. We just want to have an extra sill on it because it's going on the ceiling of the porch. It's gonna be up there for a long time, and hopefully it lasts a long time. So you can tell it spreads out real nice. Just want to go with the grain. Need some more here. Make sure you get in the tongue, I should say, for the boards. We'll make sure you seal that piece up. This stuff does dry pretty quick, so it gets tacky, and it's very humid here today and hot. So, and of course, we got the garage door open for fresh air. There's no smell to this stuff at all. There you go, 1 board done. All right, guys, I'm back. It's been about a week of letting the wood dry. I do have a full-time job, so it's hard to do this every single day. But we are putting a 3rd coat on the stain side, and once that dries, we are going to seal the back side also, just so it lasts a long time. Before I put the 3rd coat on, I am hitting it with some steel wool, just to take some of the roughness out, make sure it's nice and smooth. And as you can tell, we got the rest of the trim. I got 20 replacement tongue and groove boards, and a whole bunch of other trim that is going to need sanded and stained. I'm going to worry about that once this is all done and dry. I don't want any dust landing on these while they're still wet. We had a torrential downpour here today, but now it's hot and humid. The dogs are inside, get some AC. So, of course, my other helper is at a golf outing without me. So I'm stuck here working, and I am on vacation this week, so I should be able to get a lot done. And they should be starting on the porch any day this week, hopefully. Another day of staining and sealing some wood. So we got all the tongue and groove stained and sealed. Well, most of it. There's still 20 boards over there that I have to finish. And all the trim boards. Got my helpers out today. Hi, Tuck. Hi, Gunner. So what I'm doing today is I'm flipping over all these and sealing the back of them. I already started. So they recommend sealing pine for a porch just to prevent moisture from screwing it up and stuff like that. And we are in southwestern PA, and as you can tell, it's raining out there today. A little foggy, nice rainy day. All right, I'm on day 80 of staining and sealing this wood. Yesterday I sealed the back side of all the wood, gave it about 40 or 24 hours to dry. The bad part is I don't want it sitting on its face like this. I'm afraid it's gonna end up sticking to the 2x4 or leaving marks on the side that we want to see. So I gotta flip them all over. The bad part is I don't want them here or there. I want them in this spot. So that means I gotta move them all over to here and move them all back to here and flip them all upside down. My helpers are ready to go. Probably not. It is dark out. You can see my lights. I'm still celebrating 4th of July. Maybe all summer. This is gonna be fun to do. On the bright side, all of the wood for the porch is being delivered tomorrow. All right, that was fun. Now I gotta move it all back. I'm glad I did it because a lot of the wood was getting some marks on it from sitting on the 2x4. I was afraid of that because this is still kind of fresh. And I think for me, also stacking it, I was kind of sliding them around a little bit on the face. And I just didn't want to be damaged, and I got to sand them down and redo them all. So this sucks, but this is better than sanding and resealing it all. My helper's laying down on the job again. And just like that, it's all restacked over here. I tried doing it neatly, kept my walkway to the door. Can't get in my gun safe. That sucks. My helpers are ready for bed. I did a major workout now, my back hurts. I'm too tall for this shit. Bending over like that, ugh, hurts. Hi Tucky, you being good? He's the sweetest. Uh-oh, somebody got jealous. There he comes. There he is. Gunner gets jealous all the time. You ready for bed? They're probably ready for bed. All right, guys, that's it for now.